Hello, hello. Jen Pachero here. Today is Sunday, April 17th. It is Easter Sunday. So happy Easter to everybody. I'm super excited. I'm so excited to be making a video because it feels like it's been forever. Life has been, shall we say, a tiny bit crazy, a little bit insane, and so haven't made a video in a few weeks. So super excited to share today because, as I've mentioned, since January, I have been a deeper state keto coach. I am loving it. People are doing so well with the process. And, but of course, as with everything, there are ups and downs, peaks and valleys, right? Everybody runs into challenges. And that's okay. I think that's a good thing. This is how we grow. This is where we learn. This is how we get better. So challenge is good. But I am noticing that they're pretty consistent challenges that are faced across the board, which is why I wanted to make these videos and share some of the tips and tricks and things that I have learned, because trust me, I've been there too. Like, I've made these mistakes. I've learned. I feel that I'm better off for it. So pay it forward, share, because, it doesn't really matter what diet you follow. We are all trying to achieve the same goal. Majority of us likely are, right? We are looking to transform our bodies, change our body composition, and do so in a way that is as healthy and sustainable as possible. So this is why today I wanted to chat a little bit about patience. We all need to have patience with the process and patience with ourselves. Life happens. We need to be patient with ourselves. And this is how we will win. This is how we will achieve the goal. You have a strong, strong why. You've set your goal and you're going to make it happen. But I'm telling you right now, it's not going to be easy. If it were easy, everyone would do it. We would all walk around with killer bodies and have amazing body compositions. And that's just not the case because it's not easy. But it's doable if you want it. So we need to be patient, like I said, with the process. Trust the process. You have selected to go about this, achieve this goal in a specific way for reasons. And usually they're reasons that have worked in the past. And so it will work, but it's not going to happen overnight. And I like to think about the fact that, I didn't gain the weight overnight. It took time for me to gain the weight. And it's easy to gain weight. I mean, you just need to overconsume food and you gain weight. It is so much harder and so much slower to lose the weight and get your body where you want it to be. So be patient and trust that process while you do your absolute best to follow the plan. You need to be following the plan. If you continuously go off the plan, that's okay, but just know then it's going to take even longer. So I feel like you got to find a good balance between staying as true to the plan as possible, also knowing that life happens and you want it to be sustainable. But the more you sort of deviate from the plan, the longer it's going to take. And my theory, my thought process is, I am going to do what I need to do to achieve my goal. And then once I get there, that's the getting there is the harder part. And then you can go back to and introduce things and live life more normally, and try and maintain that body composition that you've worked so hard for. But to get there, you have to be patient and know that if you aren't following that plan to a T, it's going to be slower. Now, if you are following the plan to a T and you are not seeing the results that you're hoping for, again, this is where a lot of the patience and the trust comes into play, because I've been there. I've been there where I'm hitting everything bang on. I am crushing it in the gym with my workouts. And yet that scale weight stays so constant, or it's even gone up. I've seen the scale, go in the wrong direction, even though I'm hitting things bang on. And that happens. There are other factors. I've said it before, like the scale weight is not the be all and end all. You need to celebrate the non-scale victories. But I also know that mentally, when we're working so hard for something and we're expecting a result in that scale and we don't see it, it's incredibly frustrating. But you need to, that self-talk, that mindset, you have to keep true to what you are doing, trust the process, and over time, it will happen. I've seen it. I'm witnessing it now, with some of my clients. It can be so frustrating, but if you stick with the plan, you will achieve the results. So another piece there is it's a great idea to have a support system, have people that you can reach out to, talk to, vent a little bit when you're struggling or when you're frustrated, and then also celebrate with them when you do see the movement and you do feel that your clothes are fitting slightly differently. So a good support system is key as you try and maintain your patience, because it can be trying, it can be challenging, but stick with it, trust the process, and it will change. The other piece I'm saying, so have patience in the process, but also have patience with yourself, because we are all human beings and things happen. Easter happens. It's a little bit different. You may eat a little bit, differently. Your macros may not be bang on. You may overindulge a little bit. And that happens. That's okay. Try your best to not go totally off the rails. Sometimes in the past, I've done this over the years where I think, oh, well, I've blown it, so I might as well just eat all of the cake. I might as well eat all of the things. And then I reset the next day. Super important to make sure you reset the next day. But change your mindset. If you do slightly go off the plan, that's okay. Not going to kill you. But try not to totally derail the plan, only because it's going to make it that much harder. Or, just know that it will make it that much harder for you moving forward. But again, and it'll just slow things down a little bit more, but that's okay. It's life, and life happens. And at the end of the day, like I said, you want to make sure that this is sustainable. So it is okay. Have patience with the process, patience with yourself if you do deviate from the plan a little bit, but use that as fuel, use it as motivation to get back on track the very next day or as quickly as you possibly can, and then carry on your journey. And I know for sure you will have success. You've chosen your route of how you're going to achieve your goal based on what you think is going to be best for you and based on the success that it's had in the past. I'm sure you've seen people have achieved success with it. So the process will work, but it may take some time. So just be patient with that process, and keep that mindset. It's hard. I have learned, and I would argue with anybody, that the mental challenge in a transformation or a lifestyle shift is far greater than physically following through with a plan, right? Like, there's a plan, you can follow it. That isn't too terribly challenging. You can do that. It's all the mindset, all the self-talk that happens in your head. So make sure you have a support system to chat that through with. Get in part of our, groups. There's lots of groups on Facebook. Reach out to me. I love to chat about things like this, and sometimes I need people to vent with and share and help support. So reach out to me, to anyone, to try and maintain your head in the best place possible, because that will ultimately help you to achieve your goal and get you to where you want to be. Because like I said, there are so many factors that impact that scale weight. Stress is one of them, sleep another. So if you're in your head and stewing and constantly worrying, that's not going to do your body much good either. So anyways, I hope that this is helpful. I hope that everybody has had an incredible Easter weekend. Enjoy what's left of this weekend, and I will be back. Until next time, have an awesome week, and chat soon. Bye for now.